She was bad with my cat. Could never trust her alone with him, which happened. So I don't hold it against her, because I know how dogs are. But she also never listened, which was hard to deal with for the most part. Sometimes she'd listen, but sometimes she wouldn't. And then she'd poop a lot in the house because she wouldn't tell us she needed to go. So if we weren't on top of it, she'd do her business, possibly pee too. She probably thought it was okay because my first dog, she had a few times where she did that, so she could probably smell it in the different areas, so maybe a reaction to that. Nothing too bad, but she was like somewhere between 2 and 4, and she had been neglected and left chained up outside. She was the neighbor dog to that coworker of my mom's, and then one day she got out, and that happened a lot, I guess, if I remember correctly. Besides being neglected, she'd get out of their backyard somewhat frequently, or maybe that was a problem. Maybe she wasn't locked up and she just constantly got loose because I didn't pay attention to her. But whatever it was, her coworker was able to get her. She was very nice, just very hyperactive and full of energy. So not as bad as one might think for a dog with that much neglect. She was surprisingly nice when it came to people, which is good. Or at least my mom, my dad, and me, and the person that gave her to my mom. And she wasn't that bad when I took her out on walks. There was one time this dude, even though he could have just picked up his dog, because he had like a Pomeranian or a poodle, Pomeranian or a Chihuahua, something in that size range, he could have just picked it up. But since she was a pit bull, he got all irritated with me and made me turn around and go the other way up the street. I may have just waited to see which way they went and then just went back. They didn't want to go all the way up, something like that. But anyways, it was so annoying because she didn't even do anything. Plus, she may have started lunging at first or after a few seconds, but I had already, just because I wasn't sure how she would react, I had already reeled her leash in. So she was like pretty close to me, or real close to me. I don't remember if it was like 4 years ago, and he was all ridiculous about it. You know, like, really? You can just, I didn't say it because I didn't want to cause any drama, but he could have, his dog weighed like 10 pounds, 5 pounds, 20, somewhere between 5 to 20 pounds, so it's not like he couldn't do anything in that realm. But anyways, like, share, subscribe. Be back tomorrow. Toodles.